Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Driver's Room Sunday League DRSL. This is a special Christmas theme, Christmas special Christmas race that Rocker put together. We are all in the Mazda Demios, and he has created liveries for 16 people. We had 2 people that were no-show, so Grim and Jamity has substituted for the people that didn't make it. So let's go down for a quick grid walk today. I'm probably gonna miss a lot of the drivers' names, but let's go down on Alt Police and see the grid. P1, we have Fangster, did a good job there. I think this is JC. Boss. I forget who has the number 8, so we'll just go down through the field. Rocker did an amazing job on the liveries from Gran Turismo 1, the racing livery that the Mazda Demios had in that game. This is Mr. Driver's Room. Here we have myself. I think this is Daz, maybe Muller. And this is going to be a cool touring car-like race. The cars are on a strong slipstream, and they do about 180 kilometers an hour. And that is the grid walk for our Christmas special Sunday League race. So let's get down to the racing, and Merry Christmas to you all, because this is coming out on Christmas Eve. So I hope you have a nice celebration, and let's get down to the action. All right, we are going off here. Well, we are off is the correct word to say. Fangster drives up into the lead. Looking like a good clean start from everyone. Fangster keeps his cool, goes into turn 1 without any issue, getting followed by JC closely behind. Fangster is showing us all the guys that he has the reflexes to just get away. And we have Boss, Mercer, and we have Little Daz with a penalty. Muller here. We have Jason, Merck, Kenny, Mongino, and Jammy D. We are finishing up lap 1. Ooh. It's going to be tight through the final corner, followed by chicane. And we have Jules right behind JC. And Boss is doing extremely well up into 4th. Mercer's battling with Daz. Will Mercer get on the inside? Just about loses out to him. And Mercer is, Muller is behind Mercer and Daz. We have Kenny up into, whoa, Kenny dropped to 12th. Kim's gotten himself up into 10th. In white, yellow, and black, which is unusual for him. And Rocker has a little tail happy car. Kenny is ahead of Rocker. And Grim is driving, I think it's V8's livery. Maybe it was Berkey, I'm not really sure. They're using the liveries of the guys that didn't make it. And we have Mung there on 14th. And Jamie in the back. And we have JC in P1 trying to break that slipstream for Fangster. Fangster goes on the outside. He will have the inside for turn 1. Oh, and JC goes deep. Fangster gains to P1, but Jules is right on his heels. Jules is up in P1. Jules will take the inside of turn 2, and Fangster's not giving up. Fangster's really on the move. Swinging that axe around, well, that little bucket. And we have JC in his, it looks like an old Renault color scheme. Very beautiful. We have Jules back into 3rd. Fangster is, well, showing us old guys that he has what it takes. And we have Mercer up into 3rd, Jules falling down to 4th, Merc up into 5th, Boss down into 6th, Kim up into 7th, followed closely by Jason, and Rocker's coming up behind Muller and whoa, and we have Muller, Kenny, Daz all fighting together. Jamie and Grim and Mung is all in the back. Grim's fallen down to 15th. JC's gotten himself up into P1, and Fangster's pushing him. Fangster's gotten himself up into P1. JC's got the inside. Fangster's not giving this up. Fangster's got the inside now. JC has to go on the outside. Beautiful driving by the guys. We have Jules hunting them down in 3rd. Merc is defending against Mr. Driver's Room. It's been a beautiful season, a year in the Driver's Room. We have Jason Haldir. We have Boss, Rocker, Muller, and Kim's fallen down to 10th. And Das, Jamie, Grim, Mung, and Jules has got, oh, Jules was briefly in P2. The racing is extremely close in this race. We have, not many of the original DRSL rules is active in this race. There's strong slipstream. Race 2, part 2, that I will try and get out before New Year's Eve, will have a strong boost. And Fangster is under attack from JC. JC's really putting Fangster under pressure. Will JC dive on the inside here? Gives Fangster a little nudge. JC's going on the inside. He has Fangster. Fangster's not willing to give this up though. Fangster's doing extremely well up in this race. The Demio seems to suit him. Merck's got himself into third. Jules falling down to fourth. Followed closely by Mercer and Boss. We have Jason up in seventh. Just stay off the grass, Jason. Stay off the grass, Jason. We have Rocker fighting his way through the field. Muller is up into 9th. Kim still in 10th. We have Das and Kenny in 11th and 12th. Jamie's down in 13th. We have AGT Racer in 14th. What's happened to Mung? Mung's fallen down way into 15th. He's using his GRT account today. He's scheduled to race with the global racing team after the Sunday League. And JC's gotten himself a small gap to Fangster, and Fangster's following closely. JC defending, Merck's coming up behind, being followed closely by Mercer, Jules, Boss. I know a lot of people say Bosk, and that's probably how you should say the name, but I will call my good friend Boss. For Boss. We have Rocker's gotten himself up in 7th, Muller 9th, and we have Jason Hollier, and that's what's happened to Kim? Is he? I think I lost Kim. And Grim's up into 14th, and Fangster's gotten himself up into P1 again. A little Norwegian. Fangster is highly aggressive in this race. Really showing that he has deserved to stay here. For sure. And he goes on the inside, goes defensive. And Mercer is up into 3rd. JC is trying to get past Fangster again. Fangster goes a little bit on the defensive. We have 3 abreast. 3 abreast down in P4, 5, 6. Amazing stuff, amazing stuff. Jules goes inside, Kim backs off, and we have Boss. He's gone off to the gravel. No! And Jason, for some reason or another, got himself a 4-second penalty. Maybe he nudged Boss off. I don't know. We have Boss down into 10th now. We have Muller in 11th. Wow. Jamie. We have Grim and Monk still trying to catch up. And Fangster is not giving up. He's still holding his own in P1. He's been hounded by Mercer now. Mr. Driver's Room will try and show this youngling where his place is in the DRSL. He's being followed closely by JC. Oh, and JC goes in the 3 abreast into the final corner. Oh, and Fangster goes to defensive. Merck tries to go up on Fangster now. Merck is in P1. Merck is falling down to P2. We are 3 abreast again. Oh, wow, this is tight, this is tight, this is tight. Who will yield? Fangster's got himself a 2nd penalty. Fangster backs off. Oh, and we have Mercer. Jules next, P1. So difficult to follow the action. And that puts JC into P1. Oh, and Merck bumps Fangster a little bit. We have, oh, wow. almost 2 abreast through that turn 2. Very close racing by the guys. The rules are a little bit looser in the Christmas special versus what it is in the official DRSL races. It is ish race anyway, so there's a lot of bumping, a lot of trading paint. And look at Merck's tires. He's burned those off. These are front-wheel drive cars. Beautiful and wonderful cars to drive, actually. We have Kim up into 5th. Rocker's following closely behind Kim, our 2-time DRGC champion in Tier 2. And Boss has decided to go in and get some fresh tires. His tires are actually looking good, so I don't know why he's doing that. And Mercer's gotten himself into P2, P1. Look at the gap they've got already, and Fangs is defending against the Merc. That puts, wow, and Kim goes into, whoa, Kim went into 3rd for a slight moment. Fangs goes up into 3rd. It's being followed closely by Kim now. Kim's being followed very closely by Merc. Oh! And yeah, Merc and Kim made ghostly love. And Merc is followed by the 2 brothers, Merc and Rocker, Rocker and Merc. Rocker, of course, is the guy that created all of these fantastic liveries. A big thank you to Rocker for the Mazda Demio liveries, and just like to say again, I loved the Sega liveries in DRGC, and he made a livery for my own number and all that in a Dodge Viper GT3. So very happy with that. JC's gotten himself up into P2, P1, and Mercer's back into P1. JC's down in P2. Look at JC's tires now, and Mercer has a lot more grip and a lot more power he can put into those wheels. We have 5 minutes remaining of the race. Mercer's not giving up though. Doing his absolute finest. Showing these boys that he created this community, and he's going to possibly take the win. And JC is falling a little bit behind, but his tires are completely shredded. And we got Fangster. He's not giving up. Look at Fangster's tires. He's really used those up. He barely has 10% left on the front right. But anyway, it's good that he actually manages to keep up, and he goes deep. Puts Kim, Rocker, and Merc ahead of Fangster. No, Merc just missed the opportunity to get ahead. And Fangster is really struggling with his tires. And we have, whoa, 2 abreast there. Beautiful, beautiful racing by the guys now. Oh, and Kim falls down into 6th. We have Merc, whoa, and Merc falls down to 6th. Kim gains 5th. Let's go downward through the field. And we have Daz in 7th, and Jason in 8th. We have Kenny in 9th, Boss in 10th, and Muller in 11th. Grim up into 12th. Jules has fallen down way into 13th. Grim's managed to get himself ahead of Jammy, and Jammy is my co-presenter in the DRXC live streams, so check those out. Beautiful commentary by us, and Plugstudok and Muller CJ is underscore CJ is presenting 2 of the races as well, so take a look at those. We have Mercer has a lot more tires, a lot more life in them. We have 2 minutes remaining of the race. JC's not giving this up. He's going on the outside. Mercer will have the inside into turn 1. And JC goes ahead slightly, and Mercer still... Oh, JC takes the lead. Gets the better exit out of the corner. But JC's tires are looking extremely shredded, extremely ate. Oh, and JC goes deep. There's no way he can hold that. He goes off on the gravel. He will be struggling to stay ahead of Fangster. Fangster is... No, Fangster gets pushed out. And whoa! I think Fangster pushed Murkoff off. We have Rocker battling Fangster now. Kim's gotten himself up into P2. Mercer's probably going to take the win. We have JC with a second penalty. His tires are dead. Kim's tires are halfway. Kim goes deep. Opens the door to the others. Rocker goes ahead of JC. JC's really struggling with his tires. We have Fangster down into 5th. His tires are absolutely dead. He had such a great start of the race. Merck's fallen down to 6th. And we have Jason here. We have Muller, Kenny, and the boss, and Mung, and Jules, Jamie, Grim have all finished the race so far. We have Mercer. He probably will take the win unless he does any stupid mistakes. He usually doesn't. He's very, very consistent. And Kim started, I don't know, midfield, and he's gotten himself into P2. So let's see if he can hold that. Fangster goes deep. No power into the brakes there. Tires are absolutely dead. He's going to be challenged by Merck, Jason, Muller. Oh wow, Fangster has no grip. And Jason goes on the inside there. Fangster's feeling the pressure. These boys really wants to get past Fang. Mercer will come into P1. Kim will come into P2. JC P3. Rocker 4. And thanks to 5th. Thank you all for watching. Part 2 will come out before New Year's Eve. So enjoy your Christmas. Bye bye.